Bay here from MuscularDevelopment.com. We are in Canada for the 2016 IFBB Toronto Super Show. I am here with fitness competitor Ariel Khadr and now men's classic physique competitor Santi Aragon. Santi, I'm going to start with you. We saw you in Miami earlier on in the year in bodybuilding. I know a lot of people were excited to see you jump on stage after a big win at Nationals. Made the decision to switch to classic physique. Talk to us a little bit about that.
It was a tough decision because I put so much work into my off season coming off of Nationals to try to gain enough size to be very competitive in 212. But then I realized that the judges' feedback was after Miami was to gain 20 to 30 pounds, and it was just something that I respect all the 212 guys that they are able to do this, but I realized very fast that I was not capable, and I was just not willing to go ahead and put my body through putting another 20 to 30 pounds. And I just thought that classic physique maybe would be something that would eventually evolve into something that's more of a bodybuilding type division, and I think that it would fit a lot better for me because of the weight restrictions that they do have.
Now, talking about the weight restrictions, I mean, it's tight for some of the guys. How close to you, or close were you to making weight, or I mean, did you just make weight? I know we talked a little bit earlier, and there were some concerns that might be an issue.
I started manipulating water already about maybe 1.5 weeks out to kind of see where my baseline was and to really understand how much water I actually am holding, and versus my everyday just walking around weight. And I got to really learn a lot about sodium and how water is shifted in the body and everything. It was really amazing. As far as weighing in, I was 2 pounds under the 170, which that was what I had to weigh in, 170, which is only 3 or 4 pounds over what I was at Nationals. So hopefully the condition is just as good as Nationals.
Is there. Now, for you, second time on an IFBB stage. You made your pro debut last year at the Phoenix Europa.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Now, interesting thing about you, you turned pro when you were like 4.
I turned pro 10 days after I turned 17.
10 days after you turned 17, you got your pro card.
Yeah.
But you took a few years off. You're how old now?
I'm 23. I took 6 years off.
That's more than a few years. Took 6 years off.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, most people don't have to worry about like prom and high school stuff when they're worrying about getting ready for a pro show. But 6 years, obviously, a long time off after earning your pro card. Talk to us about the gap that you had between earning your pro card and making your pro debut.
Well, when I first got my pro card, I didn't exactly know that I was going to take 6 years off. I just knew that I really needed to finish high school and get into college, and I did that. So that was obviously the goal at first, and then I figured I would maybe try to jump into a show, but at that point I really needed to focus on real life, and competing obviously takes up so much time. At that age, it was just like I had pretty much no life in order to really do well in the sport. And I was also an elite gymnast, and I did Taekwondo, so there was just a lot on my plate. And when I went to college, it was time to really just buckle down and study and get my degree. I figured I could always do this.
So IFBB Pro, elite gymnast, martial artist, which we definitely saw come out in Phoenix last year. You did a pretty badass Mortal Kombat routine. Is it going to be?
It is Mortal Kombat again, but it's not the same routine. It's totally
completely
changed.
revamped.
Totally different routine.
Took in the judges' critiques and just revamped the entire thing.
All right. Well, as a former martial arts guy, I'm definitely looking forward to see that. Now, one of the things that Santi has been known for since turning pro,
Hair?
Yeah, it's his hair.
I switched my hairstyle.
And he switched his hairstyle, and right now, over the last year, there's been an ongoing battle between Santi and An Wen of Las Vegas for the IFBB's best hair. How do you think getting rid of the spike and going for a more classic look
that was
her idea.
That was your idea?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How do you think it's going to affect the fan base as far as their perception of whether you have the best hair in the IFBB anymore?
Well, I mean, it'll be on Instagram. It'll still be the best faux hawk around. But on a classic physique stage, I have to play the part. I have to play the classical part, and that's why I kind of changed up the hairstyle a little bit. And I even took cues from you and also you about the beard.
The beard.
About the beard, and I'm gonna be rocking the beard on stage too.
For you guys who don't know, there was some discussion on Facebook. Santi put up there, should I rock the beard? And to me, when I saw the beard in the hair, first thing I thought, Steve Reeves, Hercules, go with the beard. Generally speaking, for most competitors, I'm not about facial hair. Jose grows a wonderful beard. Jose Raymond, he shaves
fabulous,
it up.
phenomenal.
Guy's sister Nino grows a gnarly beard.
Ridiculous beard.
There's a lot of guys that do that, but most of them, you know, generally speaking, it's best if they shave it off before they get on stage. Especially for the classical division, the rest of the hair, it's a solid look. And for you guys who think I'm spending way too much time talking about his hair, screw you. It's a big deal. There's a prestigious best hair in the IFBB title. It's rather unofficial.
It's unofficial, but you know, it's something that's always coming up in debate and topic. So why not?
So I mean, you could just spike it up right now. If
Oh,
you wanted,
I could spike it up right now.
So it's still there. It's just
there. It's just
style.
tame.
Okay.
It's
So
tame.
for you guys worried about
Don't
the
worry.
spike, don't worry. It's still there.
And I'm melting over here.
Who spends more time in the mirror at home? You know?
I'm like, what is he doing again? Oh, he's in the mirror.
Just trimming the beard.
I'm in there to take a selfie for Instagram once in a while, and he's over there like.
I'm posing. Practicing my routine, damn it.
That's what you're gonna
Damn
go
it, I'm
with.
practicing my
That's what you're gonna go with.
my classic routine.
That's what he's gonna go with. He's more mirror time because he's practicing. But
Yeah.
well, all right, guys. Tell you what, we're gonna let you get going. Both of you guys gotta do a little bit of tan and a little more prep before tomorrow.
More eating.
Prejudging tomorrow starts at 9:30, 9 o'clock.
You're first.
9:15.
Yeah, like 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. We'll get the schedule posted up tonight yet, but I'm pretty sure it's 9 o'clock. Prejudging is going to be in the morning for both these guys. Finals Saturday night.
Finals is Sunday for me.
Finals for Classic
Yes,
is Sunday.
Sunday.
Again, make sure we're going to get the schedule all posted up on the forums. But you know, that's wow. You got a full day of
I got a full
prejudging
day,
in the
man.
finals. Throws in a little bit of extra.
It's almost like nationals all over again.
There you go. You should.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the
Should be
case,
fine.
if
That
that's
should
the
be
case,
fine.
you should be good. But once again, guys, we'll have all the schedules posted up. Make sure you guys know when to follow along. But for right now, we're going to let these guys get going. So thank you once again for David Bay, Ariel Khadr, and Santi Aragon from MuscularDevelopment.com. We are out.